Hi folks, welcome back to the LeetCode SQL 50 series. So today we are with the next problem in the sorting and grouping section. Okay, so this is LeetCode 619, biggest single number. Okay, so again you can see that this is also an easy level question and the description of the problem is also very less. Okay, so if we go through the table, we have been given a table which is having only one column. Okay, that is my numbers, and it is having only one column, that is num, and it is of type integer. So they're saying that this table may contain duplicates. Okay, no primary key for this table in SQL. Each row of this table contains just an integer. Okay, so it is having only one column which will have integers. So they're saying that a single number is a number that appeared only once in the my numbers table. Cool. Okay, so we have to find the biggest single number. Okay, so find the largest single number. If there is no single number, report null. The result format is in the following example. So very simple problem, guys. Okay, so what they're saying is you will be having this particular table, my numbers table, and it will contain some integers. So they're saying that single numbers means it will appear only once, and in all those single numbers you have to find the largest single number. Very simple right now, guys. Okay, very simple problem again, right? So the previous one was also very simple, and this one also very simple. Okay, so what we need to do, guys, we'll be having this number table. So first we will be grouping it by, right, we will do a group by based on the number, and we'll take the count, right now, guys, and wherever the count is equals to 1, we will find out all that particular numbers, and then we will be finding out the maximum in that particular list. Okay, very simple right now, guys. Right, Angan. So if you can see for this, we have been given with two sample test cases. Okay, let us go through quickly. Okay, so if you go through this table, 8 has been repeated twice, 3 has been repeated twice, and 1, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 4, 5, 6 are the single numbers. That means they are not repeated. They're unique. I mean they are not repeated twice. Okay, not twice. It can be any number of them. Okay, they're not repeated. That's it. Okay. So 1, 4, 5, 6 are the single numbers, and out of 1, 4, 5, 6, 6 is the largest single number. Okay, 6 is the output. You can go through the explanation, and you have one more test case. So here 8 has repeated, 7 has repeated, and 3 has repeated thrice. So there is no single number. In that case, we need to return null. Okay, very simple problem, guys. Okay, so we have been solving all these kinds of problems from the past, two sections, I think, right? So what we need to do first, we'll directly jump into the code. Okay, so from table my numbers, right now, guys, my numbers, we need to first group this particular table on num. Okay, and then once we have grouped it by num, then we need to select the group by column, right now, guys, group by column, and we need to take the count of star, right? So this count of star will be my frequency. Okay, so if we quickly run this query, and let us quickly check it, like if it is working in perfect manner or not. So this particular, what we have done, we have grouped it by num, and we are just taking the count on that particular group. So it should give me frequency for each and every number. Okay, so if you see the first output, you can see that 8 was repeated twice, and 8 is coming as frequency is 2. 3 frequency is 2, right now, guys. 4, 1, 6, 1, 1, 1, and 5, 1. Okay, and yes, so same goes for the second table. All numbers were repeated, so we are getting this. So what we need to do now, first we need to find the single number. So to find the single number, we have this, we have done this group, right? We have done this group by, so we need to just filter on our group data. How we will filter? We'll be using the having clause. Okay, so having count of star. So my count of star, that means my frequency of that number should be only 1. Okay, these are the single numbers. So if I run it again, you can see that now we will be getting only the single numbers which have appeared only once. Okay, so you can see that in second table there was no single number. Now after this thing, guys, so we have all these numbers. Okay, so what I will do is I'll just comment this off. I do not need this. Okay, I don't need the count column. Okay, I just need the number. Okay, so out of this whole four numbers. I need to pick the largest one. How can I do that, guys? So guys, I cannot simply do max of num over here, okay? I cannot do like this because it is a group data, guys. I cannot apply an aggregate function, okay, over here only. What I will do is I'll just make it into a subquery, okay? So I'll create this whole thing into a subquery, or you can create it into a CT. Basically, I'm creating a subquery because I'm not doing and performing any joins or anything, okay? So it will not be complex, okay? So I've put whole my query. I've made whole this query into a subquery. Now what I will do, I'll select from this particular subquery, okay? So from this particular subquery, what I need to select, I need to select the max of, right? So max of, so wait a second, so my subquery is s, right? So max of s dot num, okay? So in this particular nums, in this particular num list, I need the maximum of it, okay? So right, so this num is coming from this subquery and I'm saying max of s dot num, okay, from this particular subquery, okay? I hope this should give me the maximum number from that particular subquery result. Let us see, okay? And now you can see my difference. For my first sample test case, it is giving correct only, okay, correct output. And for second output also, it is giving me the correct output. I just need to rename the column name, okay, as num, okay? So now if I run this particular on my test cases, sample test cases, yes, both have been passed, okay? So without wasting any time, let us quickly submit the solution and check if it is passing for all the backend test cases. So yes guys, it has passed. Cool, okay? So nothing much we have done it over here, right? Let us see the efficient solutions if we can find any other. And very much similar, okay, not similar, it is same, okay, very same, okay, the same solution, okay? So for easy level questions, most of the solutions will be same, but you can also find other solutions, okay? Maybe without using subquery, because why I have used subquery here over here is because I do not have limits and limits head and tail in Oracle, okay? Otherwise what I would do is I would just select, group this data and filter it out, and then I can just say order it by descending, right? Order it on the number descending, and I can say limit 1, okay? But Oracle I do not have that limits and tail and head, okay? So that is why I have put whole this query into a subquery, and then I was selecting the max of that snum, okay? So you can explore it out, okay? You can explore other solutions as well, and get to the optimized solution, okay? So that's it from this problem, guys. I hope you have understood it, right? So I'll meet you in the next lecture, and yeah, happy learning. Thank you.